हेलो स्टूडेंट, आप लोग कैसे हो। आज हम लोग जो टॉपिक डिस्कस करेंगे दैट इज़ द मॉडर्न कंसेप्ट ऑफ स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ एटम। सिंस वी हैव स्टडीड अबाउट द J.J. Thomson atomic model, Rutherford atomic model and Bohr atomic model. We have studied the Bohr atomic model in quite details, and Bohr has remove the shortcoming of Rutherford atomic model, but there are various shortcoming of the Bohr atomic model also that has to be removed. In this structure of atom, we have to discuss about the development that is leading to the formulation of new model that is said to be the quantum mechanical model of atom. Now the main objection to the Bohr theory comes from the two newly developed important principles, and these principles are the first principle, that is the wave nature of matter, and the second principle, that is said to be the uncertainty principle. The major objection that comes to the Bohr atomic theory, that is because of the development of these two important principles, the wave nature of matter and uncertainty principle. We have to discuss here in detail one by one the wave nature of matter and uncertainty principle. Now first let us take the topic wave nature of matter. The wave nature of matter that indicate that matter have particle-like behavior. They also possess wave-like characteristic. Einstein for the first time has said that light exhibit dual behavior. They have particle-like behavior as well as wave-like behavior. The same concept is applied by the de Broglie in case of the matter, and de Broglie has suggested that all the material particles in motion, they possess wave-like characteristic in addition to the particle-like characteristic. So on the basis of this principle, he proposed a mathematical relationship, and that mathematical relationship is written as if lambda, that represent the wavelength associated with a moving object, by this equation where lambda is the wavelength, m is the mass of the object, and v is the velocity. So on this basis we can say that all the material particle in motion, they possess wave-like characteristic in addition to the particle-like characteristic. This relationship is called de Broglie relationship. This relationship is known as de Broglie relationship. This is a very simple relationship. It means we can write here all material particle, all material particles in motion possess wave like characteristics. So the microscopic particle like electron, proton, atoms, molecules, when they are in motion, they possess in addition to the particle-like characteristic, wave-like characteristic also. So this is about the de Broglie relationship. After understanding the concept of de Broglie relationship, we have to derive the de Broglie relationship by mass energy relationship proposed by Max Planck and Einstein. Planck has given a relationship for electromagnetic radiation where the amount of energy released or absorbed by the electromagnetic radiation, that is related by this equation. This is the amount of energy released or absorbed having frequency this one, and The Einstein has proposed the equation E is equal to mc square. This is the second equation. Now on adding both equation, adding equation 1 and 2, we get h mu is equal to mc square. This is the, we can write here third equation. तीसरा इक्वेशन इसको लिख सकते हैं. Now in this case the frequency is related with wavelength by this relationship C by lambda. So the putting the value of frequency in third equation, we got the relationship putting the value of frequency in third equation, is the equation third. So the relationship can be written as Sc divided by lambda, and this one is mc square. इसको erase कर देते हैं, जगह नहीं है. So cancelling C, it can be written as mc. On rearranging this equation, we got the relationship that is lambda is equal to h upon mc. This is the wave-like characteristic of light as proposed by the Einstein, who have given the concept that light behave dual behavior. They possess both behavior, wave-like characteristic as well as particle-like characteristic. Now extending the same concept as proposed by the de Broglie for matter, the c is replaced by velocity moving with the c is replaced by the c can be replaced by v. So the above equation can be written as lambda is equal to h upon mv. This is the de Broglie relationship. This is called the de Broglie relationship. De Broglie relationship can also be written as lambda is equal to h upon p, where p is the momentum. So h is Planck's constant and p momentum of the moving object. This relation is hold good for all microscopic particles like electron, proton, atoms or molecules. So this is the another statement. Yeah, we can say that this is the another mathematical relationship of de Broglie relationship. We can also write the equation in this manner, since h is Planck's constant. So here we can write like this one, p momentum. On this relationship, we can conclude that the wavelength of a particle in motion is inversely proportional to the momentum. आपको clearly नजर आ रहा होगा, the wavelength of the moving particle is inversely proportional to its momentum. This means that wavelength of a particle in motion is inversely proportional to its momentum. This equation is also known as de Broglie equation.